This lesson will cover a progression titled 1, 5, 6, 4. In order to play this progression successfully, you need to understand your scales as it relates to numbers. We'll be learning this in the key of C, and by the time you're done, you should be able to transpose this to any key using the number system and the chord pattern that is given. In the key of C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could say 8 here as this rounds out the octave. So C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A is 6, B is 7, and again, C could be 8 because you're rounding out the octave. So the 1, 5, 6, 4. 1 is C, 5 is G, 6 is A, 4 is F. You could play this the straight way. You notice your 1 is major, your 5 is major, your 6 is minor, your 4 is major. So no matter what key you're in, you would play that same pattern. 1 major, 5 major, 6 minor, 4 major. I like to double up in my right hand and add an extra note. So I have the C chord here, but I add that G with my thumb here. I also play a lot of inversions, as it's a lot easier to play the G chord here. Left hand is still on G. 1, 5. Notice how I just slide my hand right over to that A minor chord. Left hand is on the A, and then I drop my hand down to the F. I like to throw this chord in there, or I have an A, C, D, and an F. And that's taking me back to the 1 chord. Now let's look at that same pattern in the key of B. B is 1, C sharp is 2, D sharp is 3, E is 4, F sharp is 5, G sharp is 6, A sharp is 7, and B is 8. And you're rounding out the octave. So remember, your 1 chord is major, your 5 chord is major, your 6 chord is minor, and your 4 chord is major. B major, F sharp major, G sharp minor, E major. You'll notice how I'm going to play the inversions on this time. I do that so my hands are not jumping all over the piano. But again, apply the same concept. As stated earlier, I showed you how to play that chord progression in the key of C. Then I showed you how to play it in the key of B. Let's try that same pattern in the key of E flat. E flat is your 1, that's major. B flat is your 5, that's major. C is your 6, and it's minor. A flat is your 4, and that's major. Again, in order to apply this progression, the 1, 5, 6, 4, you would need to understand all your scales via the number system. That way you'll have no problem in transposing this to any key.